Welcome back. You're still watching Morning Live here on SABC2. Now, on to some legal matters this morning. Since 1994, many more avenues have been created to make the justice system more accessible to the ordinary public that has been non-existent in the apartheid years. According to Dr Maroba Matsapola from Modise Attorneys Inc, there have been dramatic changes in the justice system since 1994. Well, he joins us this morning in our studio. Dr Matsapola, good morning to you and welcome to Morning Live.
Good morning, Palisa.
Thank you very much indeed for your time. Now, can you just elaborate for us on how the justice system has evolved since 1994?
First, you had the Constitution of South Africa being enacted as law. Thereafter, you had a deracialization of the legal system. The apartheid era, the justice system was delivered along racial lines. And with the advent of democracy, we found that the entire system is now one that is accessible, one that is more oriented in the protection of fundamental rights of individual citizens, unlike in the apartheid era. So there was a centralization of the legal system. Remember that during apartheid era it was decentralized. You had about 11 legal systems and you did not know what to expect in any artificially created border called the Bantustans. But now, after 1994, you had the centralized legal system. And the courts also were now open for individuals to approach in order to defend or protect the rights that are enshrined in the Constitution. This was not the case during the apartheid era. And the other thing that was more significant significant change that happened was that during the apartheid era you had a situation where all the top management positions of the legal system were white males, and specifically Afrikaners. There was no sight of any woman, whether talented or not, whether impeccable qualifications or not, could not be a manager in any position in the legal system.
So there has indeed been quite a lot of changes since the dawn of democracy. But the issue of transparency, how transparent is our justice system?
It is fairly transparent. The question is not whether or not the system is transparent. The question is whether or not are we sophisticated enough to understand the system, and in order to then determine whether it is transparent or not transparent. Those who are sophisticated, those who are legal practitioners, for example, people who have been educated, for example, know that the system is transparent. But the majority of our country has what I want to call undereducation. We have an undereducated population. So they don't know what the law is and what the law is not. And as a result of that, they then think that the system is not transparent because they don't understand what is going on.
And I believe at times they even think that the system is not accessible.
Yes, they think that. But in reality, the system is accessible.
Is it really accessible, or is it accessible for the chosen few? Because there has been arguments throughout saying that the justice system favors those who are financially well off.
Yes, that is a fact. There are two things that you need in order to access the legal system. One is to have the understanding of what your rights are and how you can conduct yourselves within the system. Second, you must have the means or the resources to do that. Now, if you don't have the means, you can't access it. There are a lot of other institutions that are created to assist people who have no means to access the justice system. But the question of funding and resources becomes an issue. I'm looking at, I can give you an example of in the criminal system. The criminal justice system, you have the legal aid society that defends people who are charged with a crime, and they're supposed to do this for free. So you can have access to them as a criminal defendant, but they are not under-resourced, so they might not give you the best defense that you are entitled to, not because they are incompetent, but because they are under-resourced.
Okay, no. Dr. Matsapola, that's where we're going to leave it this morning, but thank you very much for clarifying the issue for us.
Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed. There you have it. That's Dr. Maroba Matsapola. He is from Modise Attorneys Inc, talking to us about the transparency within the justice system. Well, Morning Live takes a break. When we continue, we'll give you more news. You stay tuned.